All right. What's up, everybody? All my people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, all in Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back out with another video. And as we all know, Game 4 of the NBA Finals, the exciting Game 4, was last night. And the Milwaukee Bucks emerged victorious 109-103. See, Giannis had 26 points, 8 assists, 14 boards. And Chris Middleton played exceptional, played great. He played great. 40 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. I said, Chris Middleton's gonna have to step up and really be Batman to Giannis Superman, or for the Bucks to have a chance to win the series, and he has. Okay, he has. So if I've offended Chris Middleton, I apologize completely. Dude played amazing. As you see here, Devin Booker with 42 points, 2 assists, 1 board. DeAndre Ayton, 6 points. Not good, but not too bad. He made up for it by having 17 boards. And Chris Paul had 10 points. And, he had mad turnovers though. So that's something to be a little concerned about. Little dumb turnovers too. Like one play he just tripped up or something like that. Nobody tripped him. He just tripped up himself and he lost the ball. And the Bucks got easy 2 points off of that. But what I really want to talk about is this block. This block Giannis had on DeAndre Ayton. The Phoenix Suns, listen, I understand they got Chris Paul and everything. They got Chris Paul, and he's a veteran leader. He can calm these guys down, but the Suns should be a little concerned with this. I know people say, what are you talking about, Burrows? You overreacted, son. Listen, in the history of the NBA Finals, there have been moments, there have been plays, there have been, little things that happen that change the momentum of a whole series. I'm going to get to in a minute. Okay? This block can change the complete momentum of this series. Like, for example, in 1994, the New York Knicks won against the Houston Rockets. And, of course, we all know in Game 6, I believe, the Rockets were down 3-2 going into that game. And John Starks got hot. And the game was close. Final seconds, John Starks took a 3. Hakeem Olajuwon blocked his shot. And the Rockets held on to win that game to tie the series and then close it out in 7 to get their first NBA championship. But after that, a block Hakeem had, that completely changed the momentum of the series in the Rockets' favor. I understand Game 5, they're going back to Phoenix and the Suns still have home court. But this can change the momentum. This block, I believe the Bucks were up 101-99 when this happened. This shit like this can change the momentum of the series, especially on a young guy like DeAndre Ayton. Now, great, he's been in the league for about 3 years now, but that's still fairly young. Okay, other plays like this have happened in the history of the NBA Finals. Let's get to one of the most famous ones. Now, for a little context here, this is the 1995 NBA Finals. The Orlando Magic versus the Houston Rockets. Okay, of course, the Orlando Magic, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, and Penny Hardaway, Horace Grant, Dennis Scott, and Nick Anderson. Okay, they won 57 games. They were the new hot thing in the NBA. The NBA was trying to build them up quickly to replace Michael Jordan because we all know Jordan retired. Now, by this point, Michael Jordan had came back, but still, they were one of the most fun teams in the NBA. They had one of the most popular players in the NBA, if not the most popular player in Shaq. They had Penny Hardaway, even though he's a quiet dude, he was a fun player to watch. They got the dope uniforms. They were a very fun team, and they were young. They won 57 games. And you got the Houston Rockets, the veteran team. Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, Kenny the Jet Smith. They had the young fellas, Sam Cassell and Robert Horry. And of course, Vernon Mad Max Maxwell. Now, going into the series, I believe the Orlando Magic were favorite because the Rockets were the 6th seed. They won 47 games. They didn't have home court in any series, including this one. Okay? Now, as you can see, the score is 110-107, Orlando in favor of Orlando over Houston with 25 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Of course, this is Game 1. Now, all you probably know what this is. This is the moment where Nick Anderson missed the 4 free throws. And those 4 missed free throws completely changed the momentum of the series. Because remember, the Magic were a young team. The only veteran they really had was Horace Grant. And I believe they had Tree Rollins, but Horace Grant was the only one with any championship experience because, of course, he was on the first 3-peat Chicago Bulls. Kind of like how Chris Paul, even though Chris Paul doesn't have championships like Horace Grant, he's the veteran on the team. He's been in the league 16 years.
make 4 rule. That's in effect, I believe, yes. And he misses.
That's the 4th one. Now the Rockets later, I think Kenny Smith hit a 3 to send the game to overtime. And then the Rockets hung on Hakeem Olajuwon, tipped. Clyde Drexler made a shot, put up a shot, missed. Hakeem tipped it back in. The Rockets won game 1. And then I think Sam Cassell, somebody dropped 30 on. I think Sam Cassell dropped 30 on him in game 2. Of course, going back to Houston, and they went on to sweep. The Houston Rockets went on to sweep the Magic and win the 2nd championship in a row, solidifying their legacy and their place in NBA history as the Clutch City Rockets. But those 4 missed free throws by Nick Anderson completely changed the momentum of the series. I know you guys were saying, oh, that one block, that's not as big as missing 4 free throws. All right. And then, of course, here's recent history. Here's Ray Allen hitting that 3 in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals. You know, as Skip Bayless has to bring up a lot, it saved LeBron's legacy. The Spurs were up 3-2 going into this game. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but you see at the bottom, you can see that little yellow line. That's some rope. Okay, because, of course, if the Spurs won, they win 4-2 on Miami's floor. So they need the rope to block the fans from rushing the court. At this point in the game, the score was 95-92. And as we all know, LeBron, he'd missed a 3. And Chris Bosh got the board, kicked out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! As the great Mike Breen said. Okay. And of course, it's in the game to overtime, which Miami Heat won. But this changed the momentum of the series. If you watch the Spurs in overtime in Game 7 after this Ray Allen 3, you could tell they were done. They were still going out there competing, but they weren't the same. As with the Orlando Magic. If you watch the series on YouTube, the games are on YouTube. They weren't the same after that, after Nick Anderson missed those 4 free throws. Okay, now the Spurs, and that's surprising considering this is a Spurs team with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and of course the great coach by the great Greg Popovich. So the Phoenix Suns, they should be a little worried about, that monster block Giannis had on DeAndre Ayton. Okay, I still got the Phoenix Suns winning the series, but I'll see in game. If the Bucks win Game 5, I'm not gonna lie to you, I might have to end up changing my prediction. Okay, but that's gonna be it for this video. Click the like button, subscribe, make sure you stay subscribed, and I'm gonna see you all.